I met a special guest today. Can you introduce yourself simply?
Sure, yeah, my name's James. Hi. I'm from the UK.
UK? Which part do you live in UK?
From the south, from a place called Portsmouth.
Portsmouth. Okay, maybe some people who like football might know, or otherwise I think they wouldn't know. But yeah.
I work as an English teacher
Yeah.
currently, so that's why I'm here. I've been here for 6 months.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty happy, enjoying it. No complaints.
What was the actress name? The Amazing Spider-Man, the man.
Oh, not the most recent one.
Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, I know the guy you mean. I can't think.
With Emma Stone, yeah. But you know that guy, right?
Yeah.
You have the similar
Oh, really?
appearance,
Okay,
yeah.
nice.
Yesterday, the people I interviewed also gave a question to you. So I'm gonna ask about that. I met a taxi driver. He was 60 years old, and he gave this question: what is your final goal in your life? I don't know, my question was clear.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, it's hard to say. I think my goal is to kind of just feel satisfied that I've kind of, yeah, you know, just I don't want to
Yeah.
kind of regret anything and feel like I've missed out on anything. So I
Yeah.
guess that's yeah. If I reach that point where I'm kind of satisfied that I've lived a fulfilling life.
I want to ask, like, what's the biggest part you like in here? And can you tell me a bit about the difference with UK? Like, compared to UK, what do you prefer here, and what do you feel a bit dissatisfied compared to your country?
There are things that I miss, but I think more than anything I miss just, you know, friends, family.
True.
I mean, Seoul as a city, I think it's a really exciting, really kind of lively place.
It is.
Korean people like to drink, which I
You think we like
yeah,
more drinking than
not
you?
necessarily more, but I mean,
I thought you guys drink more.
we probably do.
Yeah.
But I mean, as a guy from the UK, it kind of feels it's nice to be in an environment where people do like to drink as well. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's kind of fun, but.
Okay.
There's just a lot, you know. It's just somewhere that I never feel bored. There's so much to do all the time as well. So
Compared to UK, is the food better?
yeah, yeah. That's an
You
easy.
guys are
That's an easy.
Very
one to answer.
famous with the food, right?
Well, the thing that is, you know, the thing that I think is great here is like casual food. When it comes to casual foods, there's so much choice, and you know, you go to like a market, and you don't necessarily, you know, I'm learning Korean, but I don't know enough to kind of recognize necessarily what's available when I sit down somewhere. But you know, you try something and it's always just really good. There's so much choice, so much variety.
What's your favorite one of the food in here?
I mean, barbecue's obviously favorite. Fruit here is really expensive.
Fruit.
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean, it always tastes good and it always looks good, but it just, the prices always seem.
Do you have any common thoughts these days, or anything you want to ask to the other peoples?
If you had to eat food from only one country for the rest of your life, then what country would it be?
Let me think. So I might ask this question to people who have a bit of experience.
Maybe you could also say that it can't be either their home country, if they're from a country.
Yeah.
So they have to rule out either their home country or Korea.
If I ask the Korean, a real local Korean, I will say except our country's food, which country food are you gonna choose? Okay, how about you? What are you gonna choose, James?
Well, if it's not going to be, I mean, Korea would be up there because I think there's so much variety.
Yeah.
But you know what? Thailand, I'd probably say.
It is. I love the
Pretty good.
Thailand, Vietnam food.
Yeah.
They also have very good foods. Or for me, Spain, Spanish food.
Yeah.
It's very glad to hear that you like Asian foods, because some of the peoples from outside, abroad, they are if they are vegetarian, they will suffer actually so much in Korea.
You know, Korea internationally is, it's got such a kind of good reputation, I guess, recently. With the movies, and
K-pop.
K-pop, yeah. So it's a cool time to be here, I guess.
How you gonna rate your Korea life? 10 out of, give your point. How much are you satisfied?
I would say overall very.
Yep.
Working culture is a little demanding, I would say, and I'd say it would be a 10 if I got more holiday time from work. So holiday time is a little bit rare, and working.
I'm curious, how much are you? How long you're working?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't work every day. I guess we get spoilt in Europe. We usually get quite a lot of holiday. And I've been here for 6 months, and I've not had a full week off yet. I had 5 days off for the Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
So I'd say it would be a 10 if that were different.
Okay,
so I'd say a good 8.5.
8.5. Oh, okay, that's a high point.
I'm happy,
Yeah, 8.5. That's a high point. Is there any other thing you want to ask for Koreans? Especially, do you have any curious about Korean peoples or Korean culture or whatever?
I think so. I'm curious when it comes to foreigners, what things that Korean people kind of consider to be odd about, in terms of the behaviour of foreigners. So, for example, British people always say, they're always kind of polite, and they always say sorry. For example, even if they don't need to, it's always just sorry.
Just their habits.
Habits. That's it. So are there habits that Koreans notice from foreigners that they consider to be strange?
But actually, I have one.
Okay.
But it's for the Chinese people.
Oh yeah.
If you get on the elevator, or if you go to any cafe, the Chinese people usually have a very loud accent and loud voice, and they speak very fast, like Italian, but a bit different. When we are in the elevator, in a quiet place, they just talk so a lot. I'm not talking about everyone, but usually kind of see frequently to the Chinese people. So Korean people have a bit of stressful perception, to be honest, to the Chinese people when we see those kind of things.
Places are usually quite quiet, aren't they? Korean people they're not loud, they seem to be quite considerate of other people and keep the volume down. So,
the mafia game?
I do. I don't think I've ever played it, but some of my colleagues play it.
We love that.
Yeah.
We love that. So they're actually doing that. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right. I put sun cream on, right, and do you ever get it where you because it's been on kind of a while, it starts to kind of make my eyes sting a little bit. So. So in case anyone thinks I'm crying, I'm not.
Okay. Thank you so much, James. What's your full name?
James Cloud.
James Cloud. Thank you so much for giving your time. And I
name?
hope you enjoy the rest of the days.
I'll keep an eye on your channel. Good luck with it.
Okay. Andrew Caulfield. I just remember his name. Yeah. I got an interview with Andrew Caulfield, guys.